This video will help us learn how to analyze a proposal and see what we need to do when we are writing our own proposal. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the written proposal basics. When you're writing a proposal, it's really important to have the basics in there. And in a proposal, we have a summary, and a summary tells the reader what the idea or plan is. There is always a statement of need. Proposals have a statement of need that tells the reader why the idea or plan is important and needed. There's also goals. Proposals have goals that are stated clearly. What is the plan or idea that you are trying to accomplish? Proposals also have timelines. This tells the reader how long the idea or plan is going to take to begin and how long it's going to be running. So we're going to look at an example proposal and we're going to analyze the basics of the proposal. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at this proposal and we're going to see, are all the things included in this proposal and what are they trying to ask us? If you would like to follow along, you can click on the first icon, proposal example number 1, and you can open this in Tiny PDF. So this is a proposal for a school project, and this is actually building a primary school in a town that looks like it can need some help. So this said, this dilapidated or this broken down block is currently being used by students. Signs of old age and effects of storm damage are visible. The children urgently require safe learning environment and desire quality education. So right there, they kind of gave us an overview of what the proposal is about. So if I was just going to look at this first page, I would see that they just need a new school building, and this proposal is going to do it. Right away, though, they give me a summary. So I don't even have to look any farther. I know that right here at the very beginning of this proposal is the summary, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. You should have your proposal right away at the very front. And if I go ahead and I read through this proposal, it's going to talk to me about how they are going to build a school and a new building for this school that to promote education, health, and entrepreneurship among young people. So I can see that right here. And I'm just going to skim through this. Sometimes proposals are really long and sometimes they get right to the point. Okay, so we're going to look at this next page, and I can see that they're still writing about the summary, which is great. They really have an in-depth, really specific summary so that I know exactly what the proposal is asking me to do. Right down here, though, I see that they have a problem statement, and this right here would be our statement of need. We have to tell the readers why our plan or our building is going to be needed, and we're going to have to provide them with a statement of need. So this right here, this person who wrote this proposal, they included a problem statement to really tell their readers why this is such a problem happening in the building or in the area that they live at. Okay. So if we look through here, it talks about how we need to really install new classrooms, and we need to start with that first because there are no classrooms in this certain building that they have right now. It also talks about how the infrastructure or the actual building is not up to date, and so it's not safe for students to go into. Right down here, if you'll notice, they also have included the expected result, and these would be the goals. This would be what the proposal is actually wanting to happen, and you will have goals included in yours as well. So you're going to talk about what you want to do with your building, where you're going to have it located, how many people you expect to come. You're also going to talk about things that you want to happen. And so right here in this proposal, it talks about how they want a primary school for every child in this village. They also want to work with the local communities and really develop that as well. They want to have a parents and teachers association to make sure that the school is running how it's supposed to be. And they want to provide support of the facility after it's all said and done and everything is done with this building, which is great. They've also included a budget, and a budget is going to be kind of your extra above and beyond. And now in our proposal, we don't need to include a budget, but this is really important when you're writing proposals that you say, how much is this actually going to cost me? So if we look at this, it's going to cost us some money, but we need to make sure that they are supporting it, and so that they're really showing their readers, listen, this needs to be done, and this is how much it's going to cost. The last thing that they want is you want to provide a timeline. You want to tell somebody how long this is going to take. So your conclusion is going to be your timeline. And you're going to talk about how it's really important that we ensure accountability. That means that we're going to stay on task and we're going to do what needs to be done. It also makes sure that the reader knows, okay, well, just how long is this project going to take me? And the last thing that's always nice to have is always have a picture, or in your case, you're going to have a design board that really shows the reader an overall picture of what you're proposing. Since we don't have availability of pictures, you could put pictures of what the current thing is now. You took those on your iPad, and then you can put this on your design board to really show what exactly you're proposing to do in this space. If you have any questions, go ahead and watch this video again. But you are now able to move on to step 2 after watching this video and doing the quick check. Happy learning!